The Book of Enoch is indeed a fascinating text, often linked with themes of fallen angels and their transgressions. In particular, it sheds light on the Watchers, a group of angels who descend to earth, defy divine orders, and form unions with human women, leading to the birth of the Nephilim, giant, powerful beings seen as an affront to the divine order. This rebellion and resulting chaos set the stage for divine retribution. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. The Book of Enoch, often attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, is part of the Pseudepigrapha, a collection of ancient Jewish and Christian writings that were not included in the biblical canon. It consists of 5 main sections: the Book of the Watchers, the Book of Parables, the Astronomical Book, the Dream Visions, and the Epistle of Enoch. The most famous of these sections, the Book of the Watchers, recounts the story of the fallen angels, their unions with human women, and the creation of a race known as the Nephilim. Although Enoch is referenced briefly in the canonical Bible, notably in Genesis 5 verse 24 and Jude 1 verses 14 to 15, the full Book of Enoch was excluded from most traditional biblical canons. It was, however, accepted in some early Christian and Jewish circles and remains part of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church's canon. Its exclusion from other biblical canons likely stemmed from its speculative and mythic content, which diverged from mainstream Jewish and Christian teachings. The story of the Watchers. In the Book of Enoch, the Watchers are a group of 200 angels who serve as watchers over humanity. Led by 2 powerful figures, Semiaza and Azazel, these angels are initially tasked with observing and guiding humans, but are strictly forbidden from directly interfering with or engaging in human activities. Despite this, the Watchers become enamored with human women and eventually conspire to descend to earth to pursue forbidden unions with them. This rebellion begins with a pact among the Watchers, agreeing that if they all share responsibility for their transgressions, they will act together. This pact marks a key moment in the text. The Watchers are not only breaking God's commandments, but they are also consciously choosing to subvert divine authority. They not only take human wives, but also reveal forbidden knowledge to humanity, teaching people skills like metalworking, weapon-making, alchemy, enchantments, and astrology. These teachings, though appearing beneficial, ultimately bring destructive consequences. The tools and techniques for warfare, beautification, and manipulation that they share lead humanity away from purity and closer to sin. For example, Azazel is said to teach men the art of weapon-making and women the art of beautification, thus sowing the seeds for vanity, violence, and moral decay. The Nephilim and the consequences of rebellion. The unions between the Watchers and human women lead to the birth of the Nephilim, a race of giant, part-divine beings who grow powerful and violent. Described as massive and monstrous in nature, the Nephilim wreak havoc on Earth, consuming vast resources and turning against humanity in ways that threaten the natural order. Their power and actions soon attract divine judgment, as God determines that these hybrid beings represent a dangerous corruption of His creation. The Nephilim's presence on Earth accelerates humanity's moral and social decline. Violence, corruption, and sin spread unchecked, threatening to undo the original balance of creation. The portrayal of the Nephilim serves as a warning of the dangers of tampering with forbidden knowledge and crossing divinely established boundaries. As humanity becomes increasingly corrupted, divine intervention becomes inevitable. Divine judgment and the imprisonment of the Watchers. As the chaos wrought by the Nephilim and the sins of the Watchers reach a breaking point, Enoch is chosen as a mediator between God and the Watchers. God sends archangels, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Uriel, to carry out judgment upon the fallen angels and their offspring. Azazel, seen as a principal instigator, is bound and cast into a pit in the desert, while other Watchers are imprisoned in chains, held until the day of judgment. The Nephilim are also condemned. According to the text, their physical forms are destroyed in a flood, but their spirits are left to roam the earth as wandering entities, often interpreted as spirits or demons. This judgment serves as a precursor to the Great Flood, the catastrophic event that is meant to cleanse the earth of all corruption, allowing for a new beginning. In his role as a prophet, Enoch is shown visions of divine judgment, heavenly realms, and even the future of humanity. Through these visions, he is given knowledge of both the consequences of disobedience and the ultimate plan of God. These revelations elevate Enoch's role beyond that of a mere prophet. He becomes a figure of enlightenment, tasked with revealing the hidden truths of the universe to humanity. The impact and interpretation of the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch's portrayal of the Watchers and the Nephilim has made it a significant text for those interested in angelology, demonology, and apocalyptic prophecy. Its exclusion from the canon only fueled fascination, as it presents a narrative that both supplements and expands upon traditional biblical teachings. Scholars and religious enthusiasts have debated its themes, interpreting the Watchers as symbols of forbidden knowledge and fallen morality. In certain Christian and Jewish traditions, the Watchers are seen as allegories for humanity's own tendency to reach beyond its bounds, and the Nephilim represent the destructive consequences of pride and disobedience. This interpretation links the narrative to other cautionary tales, such as the story of Adam and Eve and the fall. The Book of Enoch, therefore, resonates as a timeless warning against the dangers of pride, temptation, and the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. Some interpretations also view the Book of Enoch as providing insight into the nature of evil and the origins of demonic forces. The concept of wandering spirits that are remnants of the Nephilim aligns with later Christian ideas of demonic entities. This notion of unbound, malevolent spirits adds a supernatural dimension to the traditional understanding of evil, portraying it as an almost tangible force that lingers even after its physical manifestation is destroyed. Film adaptations and thematic exploration. The allure of the Book of Enoch and its themes of rebellion, forbidden knowledge, and divine judgment has led to various adaptations and explorations in film and literature. Movies like The Watchers and similar films draw on Enoch's narrative, using it to craft stories of supernatural intrigue, conflict, and prophecy. These movies often highlight the battle between good and evil, echoing Enoch's narrative as a cosmic struggle involving celestial beings, humanity, and divine forces. Films inspired by the Book of Enoch usually depict the Watchers as both tragic and terrifying figures, exploring their rebellion as a cautionary tale of ambition and downfall. By dramatizing the relationship between the Watchers and humanity, these films unearth the consequences of tampering with supernatural forces and straying from divine boundaries. The characters of the Watchers are often portrayed as conflicted beings, torn between loyalty to their divine mandate and a desire to experience human life. Some adaptations also incorporate modern themes into the narrative, using the Watchers as metaphors for contemporary issues such as technological advancements and ethical boundaries. The forbidden knowledge passed down by the Watchers is likened to the rapid advancement of technology and the moral dilemmas it presents. Just as the Watchers introduced weaponry and other knowledge to humanity, modern society grapples with issues like artificial intelligence and genetic modification, technologies that have the potential for both great benefit and significant harm. Conclusion. The enduring legacy of the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch remains a compelling text, both for its unique narrative and for the questions it raises about the nature of knowledge, power, and morality. Its exploration of the Watchers and the Nephilim offers a perspective on the origins of evil and the consequences of rebellion against divine authority. The story serves as a timeless reminder of the need for humility, obedience, and respect for the natural order. The lasting impact of the Book of Enoch is evident in its continued relevance and appeal, inspiring films, literature, and scholarly debate. The tale of the Watchers resonates as both an ancient myth and a contemporary parable, challenging humanity to consider the costs of ambition and the boundaries of knowledge. Its exclusion from the canon has only enhanced its mystique, drawing readers and viewers to seek out its forbidden wisdom and reflect on its enduring messages. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. I hope you like this video. Thank you.